The first time I ever had to write a college paper, I was nervous. It was fall of 2017, and I was in Professor Aiken's freshman politics seminar. Unsure of Princeton writing expectations or how to make compelling claims about Madisonian democracy, I sought out my professor's office hours. On the top floor of Robertson Hall, the building that would later become my home as a SPIA major, my professor and I talked through my thesis statement, the structure of the paper, and potential counter-arguments. Eventually, noticing that over half an hour had passed, I was about to leave when he exclaimed, wait, how has your first semester been? How is this class going for you? How have you enjoyed Princeton so far? This moment stands out to me as the first of many instances in which professors, preceptors, and staff showed me the care and attention which has shaped my Princeton academic career. These past 4 years, I have learned a great deal from my instructors in classes and office hours, and I have learned just as much from my fellow classmates. I remember countless study sessions where my friends and I would take over a classroom in East Pyne and quiz each other late into the night on key terms and historical events, laughing at the rather inaccurate maps that we had drawn on the blackboards. I debated solutions to economics problem sets with my peers in Frist, taking breaks for snacks and, of course, late meal. I shared meals in Rocky Dining Hall with my psychology study group and crafted comparative politics study guides with teammates. Last semester, when we were studying remotely from home due to the pandemic, my friends and I hopped on Zoom calls every week to work through statistics problem sets together. This collaborative and caring environment has extended to my extracurricular experiences as well. From organizing an alumni panel of nonprofit lawyers for the Whig Cliosophic Society, to taking out my violin at a Thursday evening rehearsal with Symphonia Orchestra, or grabbing tea with first-year advisees to discuss class schedules. Through these relationships, I have learned that the capstone experience of Princeton is community. For this, I must say thank you to my communities, my debate panel, Whig Clio, Manna Christian Fellowship, Orange Key, McGraw, Sinfonia, and Tower families. When I give campus tours, I always end by talking about the value of the community here, echoed in the strong support of our alumni and the diverse friends that I have met. This resonated with me more than ever when I was physically away from this community for nearly a year during the COVID-19 pandemic. In a challenging year for so many, I feel incredibly fortunate to be back for my last semester and to walk once more past the iconic Nassau Hall or to write my thesis in Firestone Library. At Princeton, I not only found my community, but I also learned about myself. I learned more about my own history through an Asian American history class with Professor Lou Williams. I found joy in discovering and pursuing my passions, from art history with Professor Alsdorf to creative writing workshops with wonderful professors like Professors Phillips, Yoon, Holmes, and Richardson. I cultivated my present interests in analyzing anti-immigration sentiment and designing meaningful public policy through independent work advised by amazing professors and mentors like Professors Bosch, Shorus, and Londrigan. With funding from the Office of Religious Life, I conducted oral histories of refugees. With a PICS internship, I spent a summer in Red Hook, Brooklyn, working with a national literacy nonprofit. And with residential college support, I attended many, many Broadway shows. I want to reiterate how honored I am to receive the Pyne Prize and to give this speech in the beautiful Chancellor Green Library that he helped build. When Moses Taylor Pyne attended Princeton, he did not have classmates who looked like me, an Asian American woman, or like many of the talented friends who I have been blessed enough to meet here. In the midst of current rising violence against Asian Americans, it is more important to me than ever that I use the resources and knowledge that I have gained at Princeton to continue advocating, uplifting, and serving. As the inimitable Professor Emeritus Toni Morrison said in her speech, "The place of the idea of the place," here at Princeton, quote, "the spirit of the place is animated by a reverence for the past that is forever mitigated by the present," end quote. I am encouraged by the progress that I see here at Princeton in supporting first-generation students, in adding American Sign Language to the language curriculum, and in working towards a more sustainably constructed future. And I hope to see further growth in this place that means so much to me and to us. So thank you, Princeton, the friends, the professors, the staff, and this place for growing and empowering me these past 4 years. I set out with a greater sense of self, of purpose, and of intention to continue dreaming and learning.